We're back! I told you it wouldn't be long. We have got Pikmin 3 Deluxe, a double bingo ready for you. Just wanted to remind everyone that you can donate all throughout the event. All of the money will go to Doctors Without Borders. Without any further ado, Pie Pusher 11 will be commentating. Take us away.
What's up, everyone? Alright, today we got a double bingo race with two of the best Pikmin 3 Deluxe runners in the world here. We have Jay and Sbudiver. Right, so real quick, this is going to be a double bingo. So they're going to need to get a bingo in 2 rows or columns, and we are going to be completing the game as well. So the time's not over. As soon as they get their bingo, they still have to finish the game as well. Alright, and
I'm ready.
Jay's starting at the beginning and SBU's starting on day 2.
Oh, wait.
What are we doing here?
No, we start on land.
I forgot to get a day 2 file.
Alright, just making sure we're both starting at the same place here.
I'm used to playing any percent.
Yep, no worries.
Allow me to make
Jay
a
a second
day 2
here to
file.
get there, and then we can get going.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah, if you want
Alright.
to give us a countdown, then I'm ready.
Alright, let's get this started. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Jay.
Alright,
Good luck.
good luck, guys. Alright, so we are starting off here on day 2. We are skipping the tutorial day because it's a little slow and boring, so we're getting right to the good stuff here. So both of our runners in this race have seen this bingo board. They're already have a plan of attack here. I believe they are going to be going for a slightly different routes here. So it's very interesting to see the different strategies our runners go for here. So right off the bat, at the beginning, this should be pretty similar between the two. Pretty similar in just about any category in this game. We're going to be breaking down some walls, building a bridge to get to the main area of Garden of Hope here. Growing up our Pikmin numbers a little bit because we only start with 21 red Pikmin after Alright, Jay and SBU seem pretty much tied going into the Rock Pikmin cave. Now in here we're going to be meeting our second type of Pikmin, the Rock Pikmin. And Rock Pikmin will be great for destroying these crystals that you see. You see a couple of them in this cave here. And you'll see crystal walls, crystal things that the Rock Pikmin can destroy throughout the run. So, getting a good number of rocks here. Both the runners are getting 14 of them. The 6 that we start with, plus 8 from harvesting that body there. Now we are making our way towards rescuing Brittany. Now, I did see a little strategy difference between the two already here. Looks like SBU went for grabbing the strawberry on that ledge there, and Jay did not. So SBU seems to be getting a few more fruits in the early game here than Jay will. Now, of course, while you're able to run around and do other things while the fruits are collecting, so it's not going to be that big of a time loss from just collecting those fruits. It will add a few cutscenes of juicing all those fruits in between days, so if you don't need them for your route, it would be best to minimize collecting them as much as possible. So here, our runners are going to be building this bridge and making our way to the first boss of this run, the Armored Maudad. And this is actually a big point of RNG in the run. The boss can sort of run around the arena pretty randomly, and you can only die once he's actually on the floor. You can't kill him while he's on the wall, so if you get a bad pattern, you can lose quite a bit of time, so maybe a little bit of variance here. Let's see. So the general strategy here, runners are going to want to break the tail with a rock Pikmin and then charge at it with reds. Since rock Pikmin cannot latch onto enemies to do consistent damage, the rock Pikmin only do impact damage when thrown. So Jay had a pretty decent fight there. SBU's still waiting for him to come down off of the wall, and there he is. SBU's out of the fight as well. So now we're going to be waiting on this phone to collect, and as soon as this phone gets collected, we'll be able to end the day and move on to day 3. But we're going to want to get a few more things done as well while we're waiting. We can grow some more Pikmin, and looks like SBU at least is going to be trying to break down this wall to potentially visit that area behind it on a later day. So now here we've got, a little bit of downtime while we're waiting for everything to come in and for the cutscenes for the next day.
I had to grab an extra body there because I was supposed to leave a sprout in the ground for later, and then I accidentally just plucked them all anyway. So that's what that extra Wollywog was.
Looks like that cost you a little bit, and SBU did pull ahead a little bit here at the end of day 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so once we land in day 3, we'll be getting our third type of Pikmin. Brittany will be crash landing in the cave with yellow Pikmin. And I'm not sure if our runners are going to be getting yellow Pikmin or if they're going to be skipping the yellow onion. I know in any percent you can actually skip getting the yellow onion. I believe both of our runners are going to be collecting yellow Pikmin normally here. So far, not too much difference in route between the two of them. SBU does have a little bit more, has a couple more fruits, so that's a little bit more progress towards some of his goals there. To be honest, I haven't really looked too closely at the board myself yet. Oh, and it looks like Jay will be skipping the yellow onion. So he is doing a little out-of-bounds trick here to get out of the yellow Pikmin cave. So he will take his 5 yellow Pikmin with him out of the cave, but at the end of day 3 here, because he never unlocked the yellow onion, the game never set the flag that it was collected. So on future days he will not have access to yellow Pikmin. So I guess that was I guess he decided that he didn't need them for the rest of the game. Let's see what SBU does here. He does seem to have collected the yellow Pikmin normally. Jay doing some out-of-bounds movement here to go straight to the boss of the distant tundra, the behemoth Phosbat. Now the Phosbat here is going to normally not be vulnerable, but you can, with yellow Pikmin, you can turn on the lights and sort of stun him and make him vulnerable that way. So Jay is collecting a few yellow Pikmin here to be able to turn on the light and stun the Phosbat, and if everything goes well, he should be able to defeat him in 2 cycles. Looks like you got some decent damage there on him in the first cycle. Very nice 2 cycle for Jay. SBU, meanwhile, looks like he's collecting a couple fruits, but also doing that same out-of-bounds movement towards the Phosbat here. So once he gets there, let's see if he can match Jay's 2 cycle on the Phosbat. Looks like they both are going to be probably getting this goal here, defeat Phosbat, without activating the main light. So normally there is a big light that you would have to build a bridge to, and it would turn on the lights here and basically make the Phosbat vulnerable all the time, but our runners are so good at killing him in 2 cycles with these 2 lights that they don't even, it's not even a problem for him. So yep, looks like SBU is just gonna collect a few stray Pikmin and end the day. Meanwhile, Jay is just finished watching all the end of day cutscenes and is starting right in on day 4. Oh, I must have been mistaken there. Jay did activate the yellow onion. He just escaped the cave early so as to not waste time growing a bunch of them. I must have missed that, I'm sorry. So yes, Jay will also have access to yellow Pikmin throughout the rest of the run. He just didn't grow a ton of them right at the beginning there. So looks like Jay's throwing a bunch of red Pikmin up the cliff there to have them for the boss fight here. It's like about 35, so probably planning on doing a bunch of multitasking, getting a bunch of other fruits and stuff throughout this day here. We'll see what he decides to do here. Meanwhile, SBU landing in day 4 as well. SBU also going for the clip up to Mirror Slug early here. Very nice. Yeah, so the Mirror Slug fight is really great for multitasking because there's a lot of downtime after you like pop him up out of the ground there and your Pikmin are attacking him, where if you are so inclined you can switch to another captain and get a lot done while you're just sort of waiting for him to pop up again.
And if I cut in?
Go ahead.
Just wanted to say thank you so much to Half and Double for the $120 donation. There is no comment, but thank you very much for that donation. All of our donations are going to Dr. Zealot Borders. And that's just really exciting to think about all the good
hey,
that money can do.
Alright, so Jay just finishing up the fight. Looks like SBU is just about to start it. And if I'm not mistaken, SBU looks like he had a lot more Pikmin in this fight. Yeah, 53 Pikmin in this fight. So that's enough to carry the watermelon that he drops if he's going for that. Yeah, so normally in all fruit speedruns you would bring like 52 to 55 Pikmin or so into that fight, so you could carry the phone as well as the large fruit that the Mirror Slug drops. We'll see if SBU decides to collect the watermelon or not here. It looks like he's using his excess Pikmin to carry the boss itself to grow some more Pikmin or something. Ooh, he's having a little trouble getting moving there. Had to move the fruits out of the way. He's having a bit of trouble here. Yeah, Pikmin 3 can be a little weird about carrying paths sometimes. So, hopefully he'll be able to get it here. Not too much more trouble. Meanwhile, Jay is doing an interesting glitch over here, where this dirt mound is usually supposed to only pop out 3 bomb rocks, but if you call your Pikmin out at just the right time, you can sort of trick the game and basically just get as many bomb rocks as you want. And dupe as many as you want, up to, I believe, up to 20. So he's getting a whole bunch of bomb rocks here. Let's see what he ends up using them for. Meanwhile, SBU also doing some stuff in the back of Tropical Wilds here. It doesn't look like he has quite as many bomb rocks. I don't think he duped any. Just got the normal amount. Let me see. Yeah, so there is a goal here down in the bottom row for having 19 bomb rocks in your party at once. So that must be what Jay was going for. And right as I say that, there it is. Alright, SBU, wow, still having trouble getting the mirror slug to go around this piece of the watermelon. Looks like he is gonna probably have to just collect it. Excuse me. Alright, so while SBU is still finishing up a few things on day 4, Jay has just landed in day 5. He's going to do another clip just like we did to get up to the Mirror Slug, to get up to the Wing Pikmin early. And you can throw some rock Pikmin and have them swim across the river here to help you out, to free the winged onion here. Now, winged Pikmin are going to open up a lot of options for our runners here. They're definitely, in my opinion, they're definitely the strongest Pikmin in the game. They can obviously carry stuff over the air, so they don't. They're not necessarily as hindered by obstacles in their way. And in addition, they can, pull up these pink beads or whatever in the ground here. And under some of these are going to be some fruits that looks like Jay is going to be collecting one of these fruits in here. By the window. SBU not too far behind, just starting day 5 as well. Jay starting to make his way back towards the back area of Twilight River. There's going to be a lot of stuff that you could do in the back area here. Normally you're supposed to explore basically this whole area and use your wing Pikmin to solve various different puzzles to build this bridge to the boss of the area, but like all of the other bosses, we can just sort of skip straight up to it if we're so inclined, and looks like Jay is going to be doing a quick little out-of-bounds trick here to get up to the Scornet Maestro fight. Meanwhile, SBU still trying to make his way through the first area of Twilight River, collecting a few fruits along the way, looks like. So just like the Mirror Slug fight previously, this fight is also going to have a lot of downtime that is great for multitasking. We should be able to easily switch away and switch back a couple times throughout the fight without too much danger. So you can see that a little bit from Jay here. This fight does have a hard damage cap. We only do 50% of his health in the first cycle, so there's no way to make this fight be any faster than a 2-cycle. SBU here also doing a clip to get up to the Scornet Maestro fight. A little bit of trouble getting over the wall there, but manages to get it. And Scornet Maestro is down for Jay. Now, one unfortunate side effect of flipping up to the boss is that since the bridge is not built, we are going to have to do the most notorious trick in the run, Louis clip, where we have to clip Louis down off of this cliff here. There's an invisible wall blocking your path. It's really finicky. It can happen instantly. It could take could take like a minute for them to get through. It's really tricky. So we'll see how quick runners are able to get it. Jay seems to get it pretty quick. That was a pretty good one. So SBU using his first spicy spray on the Scornet Maestro fight. Now spicy sprays are you can get them by collecting these red berries that we saw earlier. As soon as we got to the back area of Twilight River, I'm sorry I forgot to point those out. And for every 10 berries, we get 1 spicy spray. And our spicy sprays basically power up our Pikmin for 40 seconds. It automatically flowers everyone and makes them hit a lot harder. And especially so for the winged Pikmin, because the winged Pikmin are naturally weaker fighters. So being able to hit harder with winged Pikmin is a huge advantage. And as we saw, SB was able to just tear through Scornet Maestro with that spicy spray.
So I'm actually going to be cutting off here. It's my hosting time is all up for today. But never fear, we've got awesome hosts, awesome techs, everyone else on the docket ready to go.
Right, SBU getting a beautiful Louis clip. Pretty much an instant clip there. So since Louis is down, we're basically waiting on Louis to make it back. Just gonna clean up a few more things, it looks like. And once all that's set, we'll be moving on to day 6 pretty soon here. Depending on how much more our runners want to do in Twilight River before moving on. Looks like SBU is just waiting on that fruit there, and yeah, SBU and Jay pretty much finishing day 5 at right about the same time. Got a pretty close race here, looks like.
I'm actually kind of surprised that my Louis clip went as well as it did, because I had done practice earlier and I did not get it quick at all. I didn't have a single good one.
Yeah, like I said, it's very finicky. It can happen instantly. It can take like a minute or two. You never know.
I was having the latter option happen earlier.
Alright, so looking at how the board's developing here, if I'm not mistaken, Jay is going for the bottom row and then column 2. And then SBU probably going for row, or column 1 and row 2. Alright, so now that we've landed on day 6, there is yet another quick clip up to the boss fight. You're starting to notice a pattern here. And so this boss fight is going to be a little bit more involved. There's a few phases to this fight. Where first it has this crystal around it, and you have to break it with a rock Pikmin. And then once you break that crystal, it'll pop up out of the ground, and you have to hit its feet to knock it down. Just like that, and then Jay is going to finish off crystal to start phase 2. Now we just knock its foot down and throw Pikmin on it, and if we dodge the damage cap, should be able to kill it in one cycle here. SBU looks like he was trying to do a little bit of multitasking, getting a couple fruits coming in before starting this fight, but SBU is not far behind, and he is also on the fight just as Jay finishes. Let's see if SBU can also get the one cycle here. Excellent, very nice. Very nice fight by both runners. Jay switching the Louis parry from grounded Pikmin to wings. This is so that he does not have to build the bridge across the water here. SBU looks like he is opting instead to just build the bridge. And while Louis is coming back, Jay is throwing some blue Pikmin here. Let's see if is SBU gonna take the time to grow blue Pikmin or get some more fruits, or is he just gonna collect Louis and get out of here? Looks like SBU ending day 6 as well, only a few seconds behind Jay here, so we've still got a really close race. So normally in any percent we would go straight to the end of the game, but we do still need to finish up those bingo cards, so we're gonna take an extra day or two to get a few more goals done, and then we'll finish the end of the game, I suppose. Alright, let's see where we're going next. Jay. Looks like Jay is going to be going back to Distant Tundra. If I'm not mistaken, he's going to be collecting armored cannon larva, defeating water dumples. I guess finishing up all of column 2 and row 5 here. SVU going back to Tropical Wilds. Looks like goal-wise, Jay does have a little bit less left to go than SBU, but we'll see if SBU's goals might be maybe a little quicker. Oh, SBU doing an interesting trick here. He's actually taking out these wing Pikmin multiple times at once, and that basically tricks the game and lets you clone Pikmin. It's a pretty interesting trick there. Meanwhile, Jay collecting his armored cannon larva. You just cleaning up some fruits here. This kiwi here is one of the disguised delicacies that is column 3, row 2 gold. Jay breaking down some dirt walls in Distant Tundra. Let's see, SBU looks like he's going to be getting some bomb rocks just to blow up this gate and get stuff collected in a little faster. Meanwhile, Jay's over here just killing some water dumples. While this, this should be the last dirt wall for him. And right up on the ledge there for Jay, that's going to be one of his dapper blobs. I believe that's the third one of those as well. So once this wall comes down and the fruit's collected, Jay should be good to move on to the final area, if I'm not mistaken. While SBU still collecting some fruits, getting his collecting a few face wrinklers and zest bombs for his column 1, row 2 goal there, as well as making progress towards 15 unique fruits. Oh, and I think I saw back there that he was getting, Zest Bomb and a Juicy Gaggle for a, blue juice. Alright, Jay, just finished up his cleanup there. That is his double bingo, and Jay is moving on to the final area. SBU having a little trouble getting this fruit across the bridge here. Not sure what his plan is, if he's gonna try to... Maybe he'll have to build the bridge or have it go around the long way or something. That's quite unfortunate for SBU. Jay starting on the final area here, so we have, in this final area, we do have a quick little, like, escort mission sort of thing, where we find Olimar and the Plasm Wraith here, and we need to rescue him from the Plasm Wraith. And so basically, the Pikmin can carry Olimar, and they will follow wherever Brittany is. So, once Jay catches up with Brittany here, we're going to carry Olimar with Wing Pikmin, and like I said earlier, Wing Pikmin can just sort of ignore any obstacles, so we can just, if we can get Brittany to where we want to go, the Wing Pikmin will follow. So we can do a little skip here. We're kind of not supposed to have this... We're supposed to push this box from above, but we can actually push it from below with wings and open up a shortcut early here. SBU looks like he just finished up all of his goals, so he's also going to be starting Formidable Oak as well here. I believe he didn't mark off 3 Disguised Delicacies. Does he still have to finish that? Meanwhile, Jay making his way through the dark cave. Yeah, this route here, you can just sort of walk up it, and get a quick up out of bounds here, and your wing Pikmin will be able to just sort of fly up to you, and we can sort of bypass all of the puzzles in this area. Okay, so SBU is going back to Distant Tundra, so SBU looks like he had to take an extra day that Jay did just to collect these disguised delicacies here. Meanwhile, Jay, just about to start the final boss fight. So,
Coming up on time.
yes, we are coming up on time for Jay. Yeah, earlier throughout this day, he's been collecting bomb rocks to throw all at the plasma rays right here all at once. And ideally, you want to get a ton of damage on him all at once, so that you can kill him before he's able to really regenerate any of his health. Jay did do a good job of stopping him from regenerating, but yep, and there we go. That is time for Jay.
Here we go. That went pretty well.
Very nice.
Pretty much
Yeah,
everything I was messing up in practice I actually managed to hit in the run, surprisingly.
Well, there you go. This you hit it when it counts, and that's what matters, I guess, huh? Alright, looks like SBU is just coming up on starting Formidable Oak, so it should be about another 5 minutes for him. Yep, SBU has finished all of his goals for his double bingo there. We are all set with that.
Let's see what he'll do with that second spray he got. I assume he'll probably use it before going into the first area here. That's
Yeah,
right,
that,
he's
that does
mine.
seem like a good place to use it if you have it. And yep, it looks like SBU's using it there as well.
It's always nice when you have two, because then you can flower all your Pikmin right before starting the area, so you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about it.
make sure everyone's flowered, and I mean, it does also finish that fight a couple seconds faster.
Yeah. Guarantees the all flowered wings, which makes the pushing the bag down easier, because sometimes you can get leaves to just not go up.
Yeah, that's always tricky if you don't have all flowers.
As well as just general speed.
And then that final spray is going to be used during the final boss fight, of course.
Of course.
So he's throwing some wing Pikmin back behind him there. Basically, you need 10 wing Pikmin to push that bag down, but after that, you throw them back so that some of them will try to grab onto Olimar and speed up that carry a little bit. Then SBU heading into the dark cave now as well.
Though not entirely satisfied, the explorers managed to secure
Walk up
a
this
modest
route up
supply
out of bounds.
edible matter for their home planet. Yet still they wonder, can this handful of seeds really
And while
bring
Olimar is
salvation to the people of Copan?
catching up, SBU is going to be
Even
trying to
if
get a
they
couple
carefully
bombs
cultivate the
to
seeds they've
speed up the
harvested,
boss fight.
it may not be enough to support the entire population. This thought
There's
hovers
some bomb rocks
over
in
the
that dirt mound
explorers
that
as they
the rock
embark on their
Pikmin
journey
will
home.
automatically grab while we're
Along with their cargo, they
while we're
carry
making
with
our way
them
to
a
the boss
sense of
fight. And
unease.
so SBU is making his way to the final boss. So time should be coming up in about a minute here for SBU. So it doesn't matter where your Pikmin are. All Pikmin that are out on the field will be teleported to you when you get to this boss fight. So,
I actually got kind of unlucky there with the, like, almost all of his wings just getting knocked back at the beginning of the fight, so they
Yeah,
didn't get spicied.
that was unfortunate. Not all of his Pikmin got spicied for the fight here.
Playing a lot more aggressive than I did.
He was able to really. Oh, that's time for SBU.
That was very good RNG,
Able
actually.
to do really well on that fight, though, despite not having everyone spicied.
Yeah, I don't... Did he even fly up at all?
I don't think he did.
That was extremely good RNG.
Yeah. GG to both runners here.
Yeah,
They both
good
got
game,
sub
Jay.
50.
GG. This went a lot... This was a lot
Yeah,
closer than our submission race, believe it or not.
Yeah, that run went pretty well for me. And I assume you as well.
Yeah, I think it went well for both of us.
Yeah, great showing, both of you. Love to see it.
As I was saying earlier, I was doing practice and I was doing really bad, because this is the first time I've played Pikmin in like 2 months.
Get all the bad luck out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that Plasm Wraith was really lucky. I'm pretty sure that might have been an actual gold split if that was an RTA run.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like a
we should-
perfect fight.
Yeah, we should definitely go back and retime that.
Yeah,
That looked really good.
Alright, well done indeed to both of the runners. That was a fantastic race, I'd say.
I'd agree.
me too.
GG,
Alright.
guys.
GG indeed. So, is there anyone you would like to shout out while you're here?
Just the Pikmin community in general for being awesome.
Yeah. I'd have to say that.
And shoutouts to Pi for commentating this, and shoutouts to Jay for running this with me.
Same to you.
No problem.
Fantastic stuff. Alright, well then, our runners, Jay, if people want to see more of your runs, where can they go for that?
I have my Twitch and my YouTube. I stream my runs on Twitch and I upload them on YouTube.
Classic
Same.
stuff. And SBU, yes, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch, and you can find me on YouTube. I stream runs pretty often.
And finally, our marvelous commentator, not to be forgotten, where can people find you, Pi?
Hi, you can find me on twitch.tv/piepusher11, I guess. I stream a whole bunch of stuff, not just Pikmin.
Sounds good to me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in just a few short minutes with a very, very exciting run. I know I've been looking forward to it, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. That will be The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're getting a showcase by Angry Demon Noises, Schwemp, and TVS. Look forward to it, and don't go anywhere.
So, MSF, or Doctors Without Borders, is a medical humanitarian organization currently working in 70 countries across the world. And primarily, MSF currently works in kind of international medical care with emergencies, outbreaks, conflict. MSF is one of the first organizations on the ground to respond to emergencies. In general, we kind of break up the human resources with MSF as kind of medical and non-medical. So obviously in any kind of emergency, you're going to need your doctors, your nurses, and your medical professionals to provide the support to patients. From my side, I am kind of the non-medical side. So anything that is, logistics or security or operations is kind of falls into the things that I do. So if you think about a hospital, obviously you have patients and you have doctors and nurses, but where does the medicine come from? How do you keep the lights on? How do you make sure the temperature is cool in the operational theater? So all of kind of the non-medical logistical aspects of a medical intervention is kind of the stuff that I started doing. So I started working with MSF in 2015 on a measles vaccination campaign in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There was a very large outbreak at that time, and our teams were trying to move across the southern region of DRC to try to provide vaccinations for children to try to get ahead of this outbreak. And so my job as a logistician was to get the vaccines that have to be maintained at a temperature of 2 degrees and 8 degrees from Paris to the Democratic Republic of Congo, and then across all of the villages and communities where we saw the outbreak. So, and since that time, I've been working across the world with MSF, and I've recently become, head of mission, which is a different job, but very still non-medical, but more kind of overall operational strategy and kind of working with governments and ministries.
Behind the flashes
Ahoy and avast, ye scurvy dogs of the seven seas! It be a fine day with nae a fell wind in sight, ye see, for there be plenty of booty abound, and it's all right there on the poop deck. Aye, it's a grand day. I'd like to remind you, of course. Normally, I'd be out there swashbuckling on the seven seas and taking what I want, but this time, I think you'll be giving us your booty with nothing but your goodwill. For we've got donation incentives. If you want to up the Legend of Zelda's Ocarina of Time randomizer to I-Strap Insanity, then a fine 10 doubloons was all you need to do to take us to $100. And at the same time, ye can find more opportunity to find silly names, for you get the opportunity to rename the file. Currently, 'tis Lingo with $5, and you can dethrone it at the same time. Ah, it's grand. We'll be on with just a moment for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Ha ha! Yeah.